Good afternoon. I'm calling cases on the first appearance docket. I would remind anyone who may be watching court on YouTube that it is against local court rules to record or screenshot the court proceedings. Start with State of Kansas versus Peyton C. Baxter, 2023 CR 211. State your cards.
May it please the court, state appears by certified legal internal experts. Defendant appears in custody by Zoom pro se. Mr. Baxter, do you have a copy of the complaint in front of you?
I do.
Just a moment, counsel. I did want to announce that I did not find PC on count 2.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Baxter, can you read and understand the complaint, or would you like me to read it aloud to you? All you'd be waiving is just that allowed reading of the complaint. Count 1.
I do understand count 1, the meanings of somewhat what you're trying to explain, I guess. I do not understand. I'll leave it at that. I do understand count 1 to what is being.
And there's in count 3 as well, sir.
In count 3?
Yes.
I do understand count 3.
All right. So you don't want those 2 counts to be read out loud to you?
They can be. I'm just telling you, I do understand them.
I know they can be. I'm saying, do you want them read out loud to you, or would you waive a formal reading?
I will take them read out loud, I guess.
And you can remain seated so you can speak into the microphone.
Yes, Your Honor. Count 1, domestic battery. The honor about February 27th, 2023 in Douglas County, Kansas. Peyton C. Baxter did unlawfully and knowingly cause physical contact with another person, to wit, Tiffany Baxter, done in a rude, insulting, or angry manner. And the victim and the offender were involved or had been involved in a dating relationship or family or household members, a Class B person misdemeanor, in violation of KSA 21-5414A2 and C1A. Count 3, criminal damage to property. The honor about February 27th, 2023 in Douglas County, Kansas. Peyton C. Baxter did unlawfully and knowingly by means other than fire explosive, damage, destroy, deface, or substantially impair the use of property, to wit, black Samsung cell phone to the extent of less than $1,000 in which another person had an interest, to wit, Tiffany Baxter, without the consent of such person, a Class B non-person misdemeanor in violation of KSA 21-5813A1 and C3.
Sir, you did not fill out the financial affidavit. Do you have an attorney? Are you going to hire one? Or are you asking the court to appoint an attorney?
I did not have a way to, because of the way I had to sign the paper and they would not give me the case number, and I could not hand it away with my signature without fully having it filled out.
All right. Sir, do you work?
I'm currently waiting on disability for my elbow having screws.
Okay. So how long has it been since you worked?
Since I stopped at the end of last June, and then I called disability. I'm currently waiting on that. I just went to the doctor on the 11th of February in Overland Park at the health clinic to.
Okay. I'm just trying to get an idea of how much money you have on hand to, I'm not trying to pry, but I'd like to know if you can afford an attorney, or if you haven't been working since last June. I'm assuming you don't have any income.
I have $0 right now.
I'm still going to want you to fill out that financial affidavit. You need to do that, but I'm going to appoint Kansas Holistic Defenders to represent you. And I know that you have, you were on probation, at least in 22 CR 234.
Correct. I believe if that is the right case number, I am on probation. I do know that.
All right. Mr. Alice Natali, does your office represent him on, did you represent him on that case? It was before Division 4.
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so.
Well, because there are 2 misdemeanors remaining in this, the court did not find PC on count 2. This will be transferred to Division 4. This is Sam Alice Natali, who is here in the courtroom. His office will be representing you, whether it is him or another attorney in his office, I don't know, but he will appear for you today. Mr. Alice Natali.
We would enter a plea of not guilty, waive before reading the complaint.
We'll enter the not guilty plea. He was formally arraigned. We will schedule your next hearing, sir. Well, let's talk about bond first. State's.
Your Honor, the state's position would be in line with the pretrial agreement. We request $1,000 OR with pretrial release, intensive level monitoring with GPS and exclusion zone. We ask for no contact with Tiffany Baxter and non-law enforcement witnesses. Additionally, while the relevant count was dropped, we would still ask, based off the facts in the affidavit, for no contact with child initials SB, date of birth 11/08/2012. Additionally, we would ask for a do not return with that exclusion zone around 334 Leander Street, Eudora, Kansas 66025.
I would have to get stuff out of there, and I'm not sure exactly what my plan would be. I would like my mail for disability. I know that much, and I can figure something out from there.
Ms. Baxter, I can take it from here, but thank you for letting me know. Your Honor, we would ask for an OR bond with the pretrial services. We would ask for an access order so that Mr. Baxter may go and retrieve those belongings. I'm at a disadvantage because I don't have the affidavit, but I would say that if the party that the state is seeking to keep away from is his child. So, no?
It is his younger sibling.
Younger sibling.
And mother.
Very good. And then we would just ask for an access order, and we may revisit the issue of the no contact order if we have contact with them.
All right, Mr. Baxter, the court will set your bond at $1,000 OR, and that will be with pretrial monitoring. You are at an intensive level with GPS and an exclusion zone, which means you cannot go to 334 Leander Street, Eudora, Kansas.
I would
But
be,
I will allow a one-time return accompanied by law enforcement for you to gather your personal belongings that you'll need to take with you.
can I do court trial?
What?
Can I do this homeless? That's my only question. I can't really do GPS monitoring if I'm going homeless.
Well, I'm going to let your attorney address that issue, but your next court date, Mr. Ellison Tully, how far out do you want to go?
I think we should try to set a relatively short date in Division 4.
Do the 7th or 14th of March
The 20,
or later? It's fine.
I think it would need to be the 28th, Your Honor, of March. And Your Honor, in light of the fact that he would be homeless, I do understand that that is often a difficulty with the intensive level GPS monitoring. Would ask that that not be ordered as part of his pretrial.
Your Honor, may I respond?
Okay.
Your Honor, our only request is an exclusion zone. It shouldn't have any bearing other than just the fact that you cannot enter or be around the residence of which we're requesting a do not return. So I don't think it should be too much of an issue.
Are you saying you're not requesting GPS, just an exclusion zone?
We are requesting the GPS for the exclusion zone. It's just, to my understanding, from what I've been explained, the GPS only comes in when it comes to the exclusion zone. So I don't understand, I guess, what the concern would be in regards to homelessness and the GPS being ordered.
I have Mr. Is it Fequist? I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly, from Pretrial Services. You're on, is that right?
That's correct, Judge.
Can you tell me, knowing that the charges are 2 misdemeanors, is it still your suggestion to the court that GPS?
Since it's down to, I would say it wouldn't be necessary since we're down to 2 misdemeanors. I understand what Mr. Tyler's trying to say in that it might be if he's a transient, it might be difficult to be able to charge the GPS. That's what we have found in the past. So we would suggest probably to take GPS off for this time.
All right. All right, the bond will be set at $1,000 OR with pre-trial monitoring at the intensive level, no GPS, but you, Mr. Baxter, you cannot return home unless that's set up with law enforcement to get your things, and you cannot have contact with Tiffany Baxter or SB. Do you
So-
understand?
So if I have a piece of mail going to that address, I would have to speak with somebody to go retrieve it for me? Is that what I'm being informed?
What we can do is, if you get in contact with our office, we can help you set up mail forwarding to have that sent to another place.
All right.
You are ordered to appear on Tuesday, March 28th at 9:45 a.m. in Division 4.
All right.
Thank you. You're excused.